Hello everyone, I'm Sampath Ramanujam, elected representative from Sigeli, Bengaluru. Let me address the elephant in the room. I knew many of you thinking, how come a politician in a TEDx talk? Yes, I'm a politician, but you'll understand by end of this talk why I am here. It's okay, you all sitting here are not wrong for assuming things. Because the problem isn't you. The problem is the image we had created around politics and politicians. The white shirt, the white smile, the black money. Let me say this. I didn't come from a political family. I came from a normal middle class house. I have no godfather, no shortcuts, no plan B. I grew up in a house where the leadership didn't mean giving up speeches. It meant showing up, doing things, and being the change. By age 13, I joined Junior Red Cross, not for certificates, not for college admissions, but for helping people. I clean up public spaces, I manage crowd in festivals, I lended my helping hands to the elderly people. By school, I joined this school Leo club. By class 11, I became president. By class 12, I started winning awards for leadership. That is when it shocked everyone, especially the uncles who said he didn't even have mustache when I became president. While my friends were saving up for their bikes, I was figuring out how to organize blood donation camps, blood camps, and high camps in a shoestring budget. In college, I led student protests, not for publicity, but for real issues. The toilets were not working, classrooms have no fans. I gathered hundreds of students, stood in front of admin block, we raised our voice together for the real problems over there. So the leadership came much early, whereas the politics had come much later in my life. For 18 years, I was a pure software engineer, working for 24 by 7. I was getting my exceeding expectation ratings, good salary hikes, and I got nice promotions. Now I have fancy job. I have my double master degree in hand. I have my 2 cars, 2 flats, twin babies. My 6-digit salary was coming to my account first of every month. Now I am well settled. I was comfortable, but never content. My parents, my family, my friends, relatives thinking I was well settled, but the fire inside me never settled. Because while everyone was during weekend, everyone were hitting malls and movies, I was out on street, helping my community, organizing citizen groups. I was managing crowd in Whitefield. I was there chasing the buses out of the wrong places. I was talking to people, resolving their issues, talking to the BBMP engineers, sometimes arguing, many times smiling. I was fixing the issues around me. So that is when I was thinking, if I have to fix the real issues, I should stop working from the sidelines. So there I was, a salaried man, fixing civic issues on instinct. Now the instinct is enough anymore. So when you are in the middle of the storm, your instinct keeps you afloat. But when you want to steer the ship, you need a map in your hand. That's when I first came to know about Bengaluru Political Action Committee's Civic Leadership Incubator Program. One of my friend told, Sampath, you are already doing half of your counselor job. Why don't you learn the other half and do it better? So then I joined B-Clip. First I thought this is another workshop with PPT presentations, assignments, and certificates. But when I get in, the whole thing changed. The first thing hit me wasn't the curriculum of B-Clip. It is about the people over there. 60 of us from across Bangalore, from different walk of life, young, old, salaried, self-employed, and retired, housemakers, hustlers. No one wore suit, no one wore ego. We have people from daily wage earners, ex-bankers, working moms, techies, auto drivers, aspiring leaders, transgenders, former counselors. All of us mad enough to believe that we could change the city. That room, that B Club room, was my Avengers Assemble moment. Every one of us, except we don't have capes, we had our RTI forms and solid Wi-Fi. That is when I realized I'm not alone. I have people like me who are equally crazy, equally mad, who are already tired of blaming, ready to build. We all, as a classmates, started working together. We started learning. We didn't just teach us. the governance. B-Clip taught us how to govern without the power. So that is how, when I started as a local leader, a local hero. But when I completed B-Clip, I become a local system. And we started with our first project, the first test, a Civic project. While others were trying to fix footpaths and composting units, I started with highway. Yes, a state highway. When everyone was already calling you as crazy, why to dream small? So my first hit was state highway. We planted 150 trees, each by my batchmate. Each tree has a name, each tree has a memory, each tree has a routing system, just like us. And this project is not about greenery, it's about our guts. Now I can think up beyond my street. Now I have the big aims. I can fix state level issues with the citizen level tools. Because the big club training just not thought about the syllabus. It gives a belief to us. So it says if you have to do some changes, you doesn't need muscle power, you doesn't need money power, you don't need a minister's surname. All you need is just three things: a brain, a purpose, and a team to work with you. Now that I have all three, I'm ready to leap. 2015, I want to contest my first elections. I was working in software. I told my family that I'm quitting software. I'm going to contest the election. My wife blinked twice and asked, what is the plan B? I said, there is no plan B, only one plan: public service. My father was not happy about it. He said, politics is like pickle, good in small dose, but you can't have it as a full meals. But I was stubborn, determined to go ahead with my decision. I went with my elections. Now that I was believing, from last many years I was working with people, I'm fixing their issues, I'm fixing the traffic, drainage. Anytime they used to call me, I attended their issues. I was thinking it's a clear win for me. I was dreaming for my political victory speech. I was dreaming for the headlines there saying software engineer turned politician won the elections. But the result had come, I lost. Yes, I lost it by just 3 votes. 3 vote difference is like you prepared for your full marathon, you sprinted the last mile, you smiled at the finish line, but you tripped with your own shoelace. That's what happened to me. I was thinking that the story will end with fireworks, but it was a full silence. I couldn't get my sleep. I was thinking about this for a week. Then I pumped myself up. Many of them reached out to me saying, Sampath, will help you, we'll fund you for your next election. We will help you to campaign better. Our team will support you. But every one of this commitment came with a silent invoice. I don't want to take them up. I was thinking, telling myself that, Sampath, be determined, don't crack, don't compromise, go ahead. So the B-Clip system says, syllabus says, the change makers will not wait for approvals. They will build things. That is how I built. I built my own brand, Sampath Ramanujam and Anvaya Foundation. We started with many initiatives. Freedom pedals. I met this girl Shaila in Kaivar Ashram. She was playing with a cycle which is rusted. There is no brake, bell, not even seat. She was playing with a old rusted cycle. So I clicked this photo, sent in my apartment group saying, how many of you have unused cycles? We collected 4 first year, 38 next year, 225, 770. This year we collected 1,800 cycles across India with the different magazines that supported us. This is what we call it as Freedom Pedals, which supports and gives cycles to the young kids. We started with non-Kannadiga to non-Kannadiga. We teach Kannada classes free of cost for the non-Kannadigas who are moving to Bangalore. We have hundreds of them, lakhs of them sitting here to learn the language. I believe that learning a language is like learning a culture. So we started connecting non-Kannadigas to native Kannadigas by giving them free Kannada classes. We also started with different other initiatives like Smile Schools, which supported upgrading government schools. We converted the government schools with high quality compounds, lights, libraries, and then solar lights. We also supported the school children with spoken class, everything. Then came garbage yard to Kabaddi ground. The garbage yard kabaddi ground is converted a garbage yard into 8 years garbage yard into kabaddi ground. Our national sports minister that time, Rajavardhan Rathore, had tweeted about it, announced a program across India. The Modi ji had retweeted it. It went viral across India. So now with all those initiatives, I'm going to my next election, 2020. I was full confident because this time I'm not going to give speeches. My service will speak for me. I have my B club leaders with me. They all from different political parties. They all came down. They are campaigning for me. They are moving mountains for me. They camped in my ward. People like Kiran Majumdar Shah, Madam had given video campaign for me. Mohandas Paisar had given video campaign for me. With all this support, it was a clear, clean win for me with full, complete conviction. I won my elections. I was excellent. I now become a counselor, from a software engineer to counselor. Great. Now I started implementing new things for the people. I first created a chat bot where people can complain, people can give feedbacks, people can meet people, take appointments. And then I had initiated a tax collection camp inside the apartment. For each lakh we are collecting, we started giving solar lights. And then each house which need kata, they used to pay bribe, and then they used to run around between offices. We put campaign there in their doorstep. We collect katas, we give them at their doorstep without even single rupee as a bribe. And now I started taking care about the slums. Maraveturapu slum got solar lights across the street. I given water pipeline door to door. I taken the drainage out, and then I had given them a surprise play area for them. Schools, I given my complete budget to the government schools, created new gate, entry, CCTV cameras, library, play area. Very nice. With all this work going on ground, I'm still bleeding with my personal financial status because the 6-digit salary is not coming to my account. I don't want to do my real estate. I don't want to mint money from water mafia, garbage mafia. So I started my own business. Very quickly, by God's grace, within 3 years, we are the top rated printer in Greater Field. And that particular time, I got a surprise from God. There is a program called IVLP, International Visitor Leadership Program, which is state US program it is. Through B Club, I joined this IVLP program. We traveled 30 days across 5 states, different cities. We met different people, NGOs, change makers, leaders, political leaders. So every meeting had shown me this. Sampath, you are not behind. Your city is not behind. Your state is not behind. The only thing is, in our country, the political system should change. We need to have not more politicians we need in India. We need a professional, public-minded people getting into politics, changing it from the core is what we needed here. So that pumped my energy again. I came down, I created a youth special parliament for the students. I shared my experience. Now, when I'm talking to you, when I started, you all might be thinking that I'm a politician here in a TEDxSt. But now, your thought process might changed. You might be thinking that there is a civic leader who made a real change. If you think that, then please join as a civic leaders. I'm not asking you to join politics. I'm not asking you to quit your job. But what you can do is, on your day-to-day life, you can fix small things. If you can't fix things, at least escalate it. So now when I started, I want to fix my area's issues. Now I want to inspire thousands of Sampaths who can join civic leadership. Once again, I'm inviting you all to join the civic leadership. Thank you. This is Sampath Ramanujam for you.